Most people over 50 are walking every single day and actually making their joints worse without knowing it. I've seen it in my patients for years. They do everything right, they show up, they put in the steps, but they're making 7 silent mistakes that cancel out most of the benefits. Stay with me, because mistake number 7 is the one I see most often in the patients who think they're doing everything correctly. Here's something I want you to understand before we get into the mistakes. Walking isn't just light exercise after 50. It's one of the most powerful tools your body has left for fighting back against aging, and I mean that medically. After 55, your body starts doing things you didn't ask it to do. Muscle begins to shrink, quietly, gradually. Your joints get stiffer in the morning. Your metabolism shifts into a lower gear. And circulation, the flow of blood that keeps every organ alive and working, starts to slow down. But here's the good news. Walking directly targets every one of those changes. When you walk consistently, your heart pumps more efficiently. Your muscles stay active and preserve their strength. Your joints keep moving through their full range of motion instead of locking up. And your brain receives more blood flow, which supports your memory and keeps your thinking sharp. Study after study confirms it. People who walk regularly have significantly lower rates of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and cognitive decline. But, and this is the part most people miss, walking only delivers those benefits when it's done correctly. Let's talk about where people go wrong. Mistake number 1. Stepping outside and walking at full speed right from the start. I had a patient, let's call her Carol, 67 years old, healthy, motivated. She'd walk out her front door every morning and immediately push into a brisk pace. She thought she was being efficient. What she was actually doing was sending a small shock through her body every single morning. Here's why that matters. When you start too fast, your muscles are still stiff. Your joints haven't had a chance to be lubricated by movement. Your heart rate spikes faster than it needs to. Over time, that pattern leads to muscle strains, knee discomfort, and fatigue that makes you not want to walk at all. The fix is almost too simple. For the first 3 to 5 minutes, walk slowly. Let your muscles warm up. Let your joints ease into motion. Then gradually increase your pace. That small adjustment protects your body and actually makes the rest of your walk more effective, not less. But even if you're warming up correctly, there's a posture mistake that could be quietly stealing oxygen from your brain every time you walk. Mistake number 2 is poor posture, and almost nobody realizes they're doing it. Next time you're out for a walk, look around you. You'll see it everywhere. Shoulders curled forward, chin jutting out toward the ground, eyes fixed on the pavement. It looks harmless. It is not harmless. When your head drifts forward, even just a few inches, the muscles in your neck and upper back have to work significantly harder just to hold it up. That leads to neck pain, shoulder tightness, and headaches that people usually blame on something else entirely. But here's the part that really concerns me as a doctor. When your chest collapses forward, your lungs cannot fully expand. That means with every breath, you're taking in less oxygen. Less oxygen means less energy. It means your brain gets slightly less blood flow on every single walk. You're working harder and getting less out of it. The correction takes about 3 seconds. Imagine a gentle thread pulling the crown of your head straight up toward the sky. Let your shoulders roll back, not tense, just open. Let your arms move freely, and bring your gaze forward, level with the horizon. That one adjustment changes everything about how your body moves and breathes. Now, let's talk about something you probably didn't think would make this list, your shoes. Mistake number 3. Walking in the wrong shoes. I know that sounds simple, but the shoes on your feet right now could be contributing to knee pain, hip discomfort, or lower back stiffness, and you'd never connect the two. As we get older, the natural cushioning in our joints becomes thinner. That means the shoes need to pick up more of that job. But most people are walking in shoes that are years old, worn flat on the sole, or chosen because they looked good, not because they support the foot properly. Here's what a good walking shoe needs to do. Absorb impact so your knees and hips aren't taking the full force of every step. Support your arch so your foot stays properly aligned, and flex naturally so your foot can move the way it was designed to. If your shoes are more than a year old and you walk regularly, it may be time to replace them. It's one of the lowest cost, highest impact changes you can make for your joint health. But even with great shoes and perfect posture, one of the most common mistakes I see is about how often people walk, not how they walk. Mistake number 4, walking once or twice a week and expecting the same results as daily movement. I understand the logic. Gym. One of my patients, 71 years old, would take a long 2-mile walk every Sunday. He felt great about it. He thought he was covered for the week, but his blood pressure wasn't budging, his energy was still low, and he couldn't figure out why. Here's the truth about how your body works. It adapts to patterns, not single events. When you walk only occasionally, your heart, muscles, and metabolism don't register it as a normal part of your life. The signal is too weak. But when you walk most days, even for shorter periods, your body begins to treat movement as its baseline, and it adjusts accordingly. 20 to 30 minutes, 5 or 6 days a week, will do far more for your health than one long walk on the weekend. Consistency is the real medicine here. Your body responds to what you do repeatedly, not what you do once in a while. Here's one that surprises a lot of people. What you do with your arms while walking actually matters more than most people think. Mistake number 5, walking with your arms completely still at your sides. It might not seem like a big deal, but arm movement is a natural and important part of how the body was designed to walk. When your arms swing, they balance the movement of your legs. They engage your upper body, your shoulders, your core, your chest. More muscles working at once means better circulation, more calories burned, and a more stable, rhythmic stride. You don't need to pump your arms like you're running a race. Simply let them swing naturally. Bend your elbows just slightly. Let the movement happen without forcing it. That's all. But that natural rhythm makes the whole walk feel smoother, and it keeps more of your body actively involved in the exercise. Mistake number 6 didn't even exist 30 years ago, and it may be one of the most dangerous ones on this list. Mistake number 6. Walking while staring down at your phone. This is a new problem, one that previous generations of walkers never had to deal with. And it combines 2 issues that I genuinely worry about in my older patients. First, posture. Looking down at a screen pulls your head forward and collapses your shoulders, the exact posture we talked about in mistake number 2. Every minute you spend looking at your phone on a walk is a minute your neck muscles are under strain and your lungs are working at partial capacity. Second, and this one is about safety, when your attention is split between a screen and the sidewalk, your awareness of your surroundings drops significantly. That increases your risk of missing a curb, stepping on uneven pavement, or losing your balance. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury in people over 60. Your walk should not be the place where that risk goes up. Try this. Leave the phone in your pocket. Look ahead. Pay attention to your breathing, your steps, the world around you. Walking is one of the rare moments in the day when your mind and your body can actually be in the same place. Use it. And now, mistake number 7, the one that I see most often in the patients who walk the most. Mistake number 7, ignoring recovery after your walks. Here's why this surprises people. Walking is low impact. It feels gentle. So most people assume the body doesn't need anything after a walk. No stretching, no water, no rest. Just walk and go on with your day. But your muscles still used energy. Your joints still moved through repeated cycles of motion. Your body still did work, and it responds to that work by repairing and growing stronger. But only if you give it what it needs to do that. Hydration matters more than most people realize. Muscles need water to function and to recover. Even mild dehydration can make your joints feel stiffer and your muscles feel heavier the next day. A few minutes of gentle stretching after your walk, your calves, your hamstrings, your hips can make a real difference in how you feel the following morning. And taking an occasional rest day isn't laziness. It's strategy. It's how your body consolidates the benefits of everything you've been doing. Think of it this way. The walk is only half of the equation. What you do after the walk determines how much your body actually keeps. Walking is still one of the safest, most effective, and most accessible forms of exercise available to you. No equipment, no gym membership, no special training, just consistent, correct movement, and it rewards you with a stronger heart, sharper mind, healthier joints, and a metabolism that keeps working for you instead of against you. The 7 mistakes we talked about today aren't complicated to fix. Start slowly, stand tall, wear supportive shoes, walk most days, not just sometimes. Let your arms move, put the phone away, and take care of your body after the walk. Not just during it. Small changes. Enormous difference over time. Now I want to hear from you. How long is your usual daily walk right now? 10 minutes, 20, 30, or more? Tell me in the comments.